Hello, everyone. Welcome to Fam Jam live stream. We are live streaming to talk about meditation today, to tell you all the ins and outs that we can today for you for meditation, or at least some of them, right? Hoping to help you out in your journey. We normally do live streams periodically every week or so on Fam Jam, which is my membership. Okay, but this one we are doing publicly. But if you are a member of Fam Jam, you can comment or ask questions during the live stream, and I will be watching for that as we go along. I'll take breaks periodically to answer any questions if you guys have them. At any rate, we are going to talk about something that is very fundamental spiritually, and I don't talk about it enough. I don't think you can talk about it enough. Meditation. I don't think we can talk about the importance of it. And many times, spiritual advisors, we take it for granted that you guys do it, that you guys know how to do it, that you know why it's important, you know the benefits and that sort of thing. And I don't want to do that. So I want to go back to basics. We want to talk about meditation and just cover a lot of the basics and that sort of thing. Okay. So whether you know it or not, meditation is proven to reduce stress, anxiety, help with anger management, your focus, your concentration, and reduce your brain chatter and intrusive running thoughts. Meditation improves physical health and your sleep patterns. Okay. Meditation is really just about being mindful, being in the present moment, not thinking about what's happened in the past, not thinking about what may happen in the future or things you've got to take care of in the future, but literally being in that moment, fully present. Now, it sounds very simple and it's very easy to explain, but it can be very difficult to do, even for people who are well versed and very experienced in being mindful and in meditation. Meditation teaches us to focus on the breath and breathing, oftentimes, as opposed to allowing your mind to wander to the past or to the future. Focusing on the breath and bringing your mind back to your breath a lot of times brings you into the present moment. When your mind wanders, don't be hard on yourself, okay? It's normal when we are meditating, even again, for people that even people that are experienced, that have meditated many years, a long time, they are very good at it. It's normal even for those people for their mind to wander. And so we want to be gentle with ourselves when that happens. We show ourselves grace and we just gently guide ourselves back to the current moment. We don't beat ourselves up. That's not the time, right? Okay. So another reason why many experts encouraging focusing on the breath while we are in meditation is because, from a spiritual standpoint, the breath is associated with our spirit or soul, that sort of thing. Okay. There's a lot of different ways to meditate. Okay. And we are going to talk about some of them today. And hopefully I can give you guys some ideas of different things that might work for you. I use several different ways. Some work well for me, others not so much. Other people, the ways that don't work for me work for them, and that's okay. So experiment, try different things, and be easy on yourself. Don't expect yourself to start out as a meditation guru, right? That's not what this is about, okay? If you have to start out with 3 minutes, that's okay. You will benefit from just that short amount of time. You'll see. All right, so let's talk about some of the different ways that we can engage in meditation. Mindfulness meditation. Find a place that is calm and quiet where you can be alone and undisturbed. Many people meditate while sitting, but some meditate while laying down. Okay. And so it's really just whatever works for you. I sometimes meditate while taking a hot bath. Okay. If you're a beginner, you may want to set a very short time limit, like I said, like 3, 5, 10 minutes, right? Get in a comfortable position, whether either you're laying down or you're sitting or whatever, somewhere that you can stay and be comfortable for a while. Okay. Start to pay attention to your breathing as it goes in and out of your body, your breath. And that will help you to breathe deeply. In through the nose really helps me to focus on in through the nose and out through the mouth, because again, that brings your focus to the breath, which is putting yourself in the present moment, right? And many people find that you can, closing their eyes helps. I like to close my eyes. And I find that to be helpful. It helps me to block out distractions, or, not get focused, on whatever. Many people find that there are sounds or music or background sounds that are helpful. There is a plethora of meditation sounds available for free here on YouTube, both guided and unguided, right? And so, there's a lot of things on YouTube, and, there's birds chirping, there's sound bowls, there's music, there's ocean, there's rain, there's thunderstorms. Some things are going to work for you and some aren't. Experiment with those. Okay. Some of those, like birds chirping, no, that distracts me. But there's other ones on there that work great. Okay, different things work well for different people. So just play around with that. And some people just like silence, and that's okay too. All right. Now, guided meditations are often very helpful, especially for beginners, or if you are struggling to keep your mind in the current moment. It's inevitable that your attention is going to wander while you are trying to meditate. That is part of it. Okay. When you notice this happening, gently and kindly return your attention to the breath in the current moment. Okay. Don't be judgmental. Don't be hard on yourself when your mind wanders. Close your meditation with kindness to yourself. Then you gently lift your eyes, you open your eyes, take a moment to notice any sounds around you, and notice how your body feels immediately after, how your mind feels immediately after, any thoughts, any emotions. There are many ways to practice mindfulness outside of focusing on the breath, but that's just an easy one. Okay. You can use a focal point in the room. Okay. Like a jar, a vase, a crystal, right? Whatever. Okay. Or a sound. You can just focus on the sound, just like I talked about with regard to the sounds that you can find like on YouTube, right? Hold on a minute. Okay. You can also notice spontaneous thoughts and things that come randomly into your mind or awareness. That one does not work for me because my mind, I have a Mercury brain. I'm a double Gemini with ADHD. So I really like to distract from my thoughts rather than allowing my thoughts to help me. But that does work for some people, which is why I put it out there as a way that some people can successfully meditate. All right. When we have a guided meditation, this is sometimes referred to as guided imagery or visualization or guided focus. Okay. You will form mental images sometimes of places or things that help you relax. You will, put yourself in another situation. You can focus on what you smell, what you see, what you hear, what you feel. Okay. When you are forming these mental images. Okay. Sometimes we focus on different parts of our body. How do your fingers feel? How do your toes feel? That sort of thing. Those are other types of guided meditation. And again, that is all part of being mindful and bringing your focus into the present moment. Now, some people use mantras where you repeat a calming word or phrase to keep out unwanted thoughts. A lot of people like the okay. Some people use I am statements as these mantras. I am enough. I am allowed to make mistakes. I am grateful. I am worthy. I am powerful, and repeat one or several of those things, whatever works for you, if anything. I'm not a mantra person, but I can see the value. Okay. I do use chants sometimes in other areas of spirituality, but not specifically in my meditation practice, but that's okay. Let's talk about Qigong. Qigong is based on traditional Chinese medicine, and I hope I am pronouncing that right. It is spelled Qigong, and it combines meditation, relaxation, movement, and breathing exercise to restore and maintain balance. And that is often combined with Tai Chi, which is a form of Chinese martial arts. In that practice, people do like a series of postures or movements in a slow and graceful way, along with deep breathing. Yoga. Yoga encompasses a series of postures as well, again, with certain ways and controlled breathing. This helps to give you a more focused mind, a calm mind, and a more flexible body. Doing the various yoga poses help with balance and focus, and it helps to remove your thoughts from your busy day again to the present moment, because you're focusing on maintaining that pose, maintaining that posture, and your breath. So again, it brings you to the present. Okay. Scanning your body. That's another way to develop mindfulness during meditation. Okay. Focusing each part of your body, one by one, how it feels, pain, tension, warmth, relaxation, and relax each part of the body individually as you focus on it. And again, that brings you to the present moment. Box breathing. That's another method. This can be done during meditation or during the day. This is an awesome little trick, okay? And you do this cycle of 4-second increments. You do an inhale for 4 seconds, you hold your breath for 4 seconds, you exhale through the mouth for 4 seconds, and then you hold that. Okay. And then you inhale. So every 16 seconds. What box breathing does is it stimulates the vagus nerve and brings the body out of fight or flight. So this is a real good thing that you can do in a stressful workplace environment, or if you're feeling anxiety from being around a crowd, you can just do the box breathing thing. And I'm going to demonstrate that real quick. 4-second increments. So for 16 seconds, I'm going to be quiet while we do this, but I'll do 4-second inhale, hold my breath for 4 seconds, exhale for 4 seconds, and then hold there for 4 seconds. Okay, here we go. I'm going to show you how it's done. And I know it sounds simple, but I'm going to do it. Here we go. Okay, and you just repeat that. And even just that was 16 seconds, y'all. And I can tell you, I feel calmer than before I did it. Okay, so let's talk about this next area, a way that you can do meditation. Anxiety relief focused meditation. Okay, closing your eyes, one hand on your heart and one hand on your lower belly, breathing deeply and giving yourself supportive physical touch. Okay, then ask yourself where in your body you are holding anxiety. Focus on that part of the body. Visualize the anxiety in that part of the body. And with every exhale, every time you exhale, visualize the anxiety leaving your body. And ask yourself what you need in that moment. Okay, this can be combined with box breathing for a very effective quick fix when you're in a stressful environment. All right. Trauma-informed meditation. Let's talk about that. This involves grounding and self-regulation to relax the nervous system. The goal here is to connect to the present moment in order to create safety and security for yourself. Trauma, whether you know it or not, it's not only held in the mind, particularly in the subconscious mind, which is why we do shadow work, but trauma is also held in the physical body. For people who have experienced trauma, focusing on the breath and the body can actually cause feelings of anxiety. So this is for people where the breath focus and focusing on the body is more harmful to them than helpful. Instead, we do this. We focus on something outside of the body that is calming, such as being present around a natural object like a tree or a plant or a rock or a crystal, anything like that. Holding a pebble or a worry stone in your hand, rubbing it and noticing how smooth it feels in your hand. Relaxing music, binaural beats can be helpful as a part of trauma-related meditation. Okay, now, do nothing meditation. Well, what do you mean? Okay, hear me out. This you can sneak in various parts of your day. It gives you a moment to sneak in a moment of peace. And this is great for people who have busy days, busy schedules, okay, or when it is otherwise and you're going through a time where it's hard to find time to meditate, okay. Stillness is the key for connecting with yourself, for de-stressing, and for feeling better. So this is very simple to do. You pause. Stop whatever you are doing and just pause. Breathe. Even if you only have time for one deep inhale and exhale, that can be very potent and empowering and calming in that moment. And you can do that throughout the day as you need to. All right. Now, let's talk about nature-inspired meditation. You can, of course, this involves being outdoors, looking up and focusing on the sky for a few moments, and just looking and focusing on the sky, just the sky, being mindful in that moment, okay? You can do this with a tree, with the grass, a flower, plant, a bumblebee, a butterfly, or a leaf that's moving along in the wind, and just focusing on that, what's going on in that moment, okay? I personally enjoy being near bodies of water, whether it is on the beach or by a brook or a lake or what have you, okay? Focusing on the current, the ocean waves or the river current or something of that nature can be very helpful. That can keep you focused on that in that moment. This reminds us that there is a natural ebb and flow to everything, and to allow things to ebb and flow in our lives. During meditation, focusing your attention on the present moment is what frees the mind from stress and worry. The reason the breath is so important is that it uses the diaphragm muscles and it expands the lungs, slowing the breathing so that we can take in more oxygen. Taking in more oxygen reduces the use of shoulder, neck, and upper chest muscles, making for more productive breathing. Meditation is easier in a quiet spot, especially if you're a beginner. But as you become more skilled, you can learn to meditate in almost any situation, including high stress places, a stressful work meeting, or even in a long line at a grocery store. And I have done it, folks. I have done those things. Okay. It can be done. And when you get better at this stuff, you're going to find that being able to learn eventually to do that is going to help you so much. Okay. Many people do walking meditations or other types of, exercise. Okay. And in this situation, we don't focus, like if you go out for a walk, you don't focus on where you're going to. Like if I'm walking from here to, a mile from here, whatever, I'm walking from here to the store. I don't focus on the fact that I'm going to the store. The point of meditating while exercising, okay, is focusing on my legs and feet, lifting, moving, placing each foot in a mindful way, focusing on the sights and the sounds and the smells around me. The same would be true if you were on a run. And you could do this like on an exercise machine. You're focusing on the movement of your body in that moment, right? Okay. So 95% of our behavior, folks, runs on autopilot. It is driven by our subconscious, which is also our shadow self. We are caught in millions of patterns, and we are likely unaware of most of this. Okay. And a lot of times, we get toxic patterns, right? And all of those are driven by the subconscious. Okay. Mindfulness is the exact opposite of running on autopilot. So anytime that you can take yourself to a place of mindfulness, you are getting yourself off of autopilot, okay? And it is taking control of the mind rather than the mind having control of you. Mindfulness counteracts running on autopilot and focuses on acting with intention. And the more we practice mindfulness, the better we get at it. Meditation and mindfulness helps us to become more self-aware. This is the way that we develop self-awareness, this and shadow work. Meditation is literally hanging out with your soul, which is also your higher self. Meditation strengthens our ability to discern the voice of our intuition because it helps us to manage the otherwise intrusive thoughts and mind clutter. It helps us to manage stress. It reduces negative thoughts. It helps us to be more creative. It helps us to be more patient. It lowers our heart rate, our blood pressure. It improves our sleep. It often helps with chronic health conditions and pain management. Research suggests that meditation helps with things like anxiety, asthma, cancer, chronic pain, depression, heart disease, blood pressure, digestional issues, sleep issues, and tension headaches. And it is never meant to replace traditional medical treatment, okay? It can work in tandem to improve one's overall quality of life, as well as if you have those medical issues, to help get even better results. Okay. So that is meditation. Uh-oh. I hope I didn't. Hold on a minute. Are y'all still there? Okay, good. That is meditation in a nutshell. And I hope that that has been helpful. Hey, Jason and Mia and Maria and Laura Ann, I hope this has been helpful for you guys. It is something that on Fam Jam we have talked about for a while, that I need to really do a detailed discussion of meditation. I can tell you there's other types of meditation we did not cover. There are many, many ways to meditate. But I hope that I have at least reminded everyone or informed you guys of some of the benefits of meditation, why it's so important, and maybe inspired you to get started. And I promise you, is it easy for me? No. And I've been meditating now for a number of years. Okay. I'm a double Gemini. Okay. My mind is I'm so easily distracted, particularly because I have been diagnosed with severe ADHD. But I will tell you that even I can do it. And if I can do it, let that be a motivation and an inspiration to you that you can do it too. And you don't have to be a shaman or a guru. Okay. Start with 3 minutes if you have to. Just start somewhere. Okay. Just start. It doesn't matter that you meditate 60 seconds or 60 minutes. It just start where you can. And if you don't have a lot of time, just do it a couple of times a day, right? During the day. I do that as well. Okay. And I hope that I've inspired everyone and given you some ideas and ways to be creative in how to approach meditation and to incorporate meditation into your day, and some easy ways to make it quick, and ways that you can do this anywhere, anytime. And all you need is your beautiful soul and you. And you always got that, right? So I hope that has been helpful for you guys. Hey, FK, how are you doing? So, hey, Lisa Duck, what's up? So does anybody have questions, thoughts, comments, things that you have learned in your own meditation experiences that you would like to share? I would love that. I would love to hear from that. There, one of the main parts of meditation, transcendental meditation, I did not even touch on, because that's like there's so much that can just be talked about just with that one area of meditation. But I talked about a lot of other ways to incorporate meditation into your day. So I hope this is helpful. This is foundational for so much of spirituality. It goes hand in hand with shadow work. It will help you in your healing journey. I promise you that. Scent. Okay, I love that. Maria points out scent works for me to relax and focus on a candle. I love that. I love that. Excellent, excellent ideas, right? And you could, that scented candle, you could also do like a diffuser with certain oils, right? That are pleasant for you, that are relaxing to you, like lavender oil, something like that, right? So that's another way that you could incorporate scent, like Maria is talking about, But I love that. That's awesome. Some people, Maria, will put like essential oils like on their wrist, you know, and that, they can smell that during the day, right? As well. I learned how to work on one part of myself at a time. Yes, 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 and that's very helpful because again, that's just mindfulness in the moment, right? For sure. Does anybody else have any questions, thoughts, comments, things that you can share that you have learned that you feel like will help others? We would love to hear from other members and such. You guys will have to let me know. This is how I manage Gemini brain. And that is a lot. That's a lot. And I think we all can fall prey to overthinking, right? Definitely going to use your 16-second method, especially. Good. You work from home. Okay, yeah. That'll be great. I hope that is helpful for you, Maria. I hope that is helpful. You have to be patient while healing. Yes, you do. And you have to show yourself grace and kindness and say it's okay that it's taken you a minute. It's okay, right? We all heal on different timelines, right? And the main thing is that we're moving. It doesn't matter how fast. But yeah, that box breathing thing, I like that one, Maria, the 16-second one that you're talking about. Of course. Absolutely, Maria. Absolutely. It is, yeah. Mindfulness is literally just where good question, Jason. For those of you, I'm answering this question. Mindfulness is grounding yourself. Is that right? So that's a part of it. Mindfulness is the whole idea of mindfulness is I don't want to think about memory. I don't want to worry about what I'm about to do, what's about to happen, what I got to do at 3 o'clock today, that sort of thing. I want to literally be here in the moment of, and my clock is 2:53, and I'm in the presence of Jason, Maria, FK, others, and just enjoying it's just being. It's reminding ourselves that we're a human being, not a human doing, and just literally existing in the moment. Because in that moment, if we're not focused on the future, then we're not worrying. Okay. And if we're not focused on the past, then we're not, brooding, right? We're literally focused on this beautiful plant that I see in front of me, right? This amazing flower, or mindfulness. Also, the visionary where I take myself. I close my eyes and I envision myself being on a beach, and I'm literally focused on the sound of the waves in that moment, right? It's literally that moment, right? So I hope that helps. I hope that helps. So grounding is a little bit different than mindfulness, but very related. Very related, if that makes sense. It is related to grounding and balancing, or centering yourself, right? So, any other comments, questions, thoughts? You guys will have to let me know. Um, Fan Jam members, we are going to pick back up with member live streams next week. The next time we do our live stream, we'll pick back up with shadow work exercises the next time that we come together. I think, what have we done, like 4 or 5 parts to our shadow work exercises? We're going to continue to add to those as well. So anyway, while I am here, let me also, I know some of you know this, but Mia and I are doing a tarot class. Jointly, we are teaching this, and it will be like a live virtual Zoom classroom where we teach the tarot over a 6 weeks period. And the classes themselves are going to be on Saturdays at 11 a.m. Central Time, every Saturday. Okay. And they start in the month of September, the Saturday after Labor Day. Okay. On the 7th. But we have an early bird special right now that if you sign up now, you can get a pretty good savings. And there are coupon codes to take advantage of those savings that will be in effect until the early bird date is over. Okay. You can still sign up after early bird, but you'll just have to pay like the regular price. And we do, like, it's actually in two parts. We have a part 1 and a part 2. You get a savings if you book both of those together. And you get another savings if you do the early bird. And the coupon codes for the early bird stuff is over on my community page and on Mia Tarot community page. So we are both going to be doing that together. And I look forward to that as well. And so at any rate, and of course, if you would like a personal tarot reading, you guys know that I do tarot readings. The link is below this video always. And if you would like to join Fam Jam to access all of the information for strengthening your spirituality, your spiritual practice, your healing journey, your shadow work, and dealing with heartbreak and trauma, and you want to access all of that information, you can be a member of Fam Jam by following the link below me on this video as well. Okay. So with that, I may wrap this up and call it a day if nobody else has any questions, thoughts, comments. But I hope this has been helpful for you guys. We've got all kinds of stuff for members, for shadow work exercises, healing, why it's important, how the subconscious works, how the subconscious controls us and dictates every single experience we have, and that sort of thing. And all of that is over under the membership tab. All right. And we also have a playlist where the live streams and stuff and the videos are on are under playlist for Fam Jam members as well. Thank you, Jason. I appreciate that. So I enjoyed hanging out with all of you guys today, and I will see you guys next time. By the way, tomorrow I do plan to do a live stream for tarot, and then I will probably be off for a couple of days, moving my daughter up for her sophomore year in college. So there we go. I love you guys to the moon and back. This was a fun one, and I hope you enjoyed it. I hope this was helpful for you. Thanks so much, Fam Jam, guys. Love you to the moon and back. Peace.